and you see it's counting down for the next race. This number in brackets here basically says that it'll start scanning the market when it reaches 300 seconds, which is 5 minutes. Until then, it'll just read this one cell here, and when it hits the 3-minute mark, it'll start reading this entire data. And what it does do as well, it doesn't just read the odds of you know, the horse, or it doesn't just you know, say back at 1.01. It reads the odds of the horse, but what it also does is it'll read all data. It'll record all the information between, you know, well, from when the market is started, which would be the 5-minute mark. It'll record all this information into an SQL database, which it stores in memory, which you can access wickedly fast because it's stored in the memory. I've tested this out. If you I mean, because it is recording data, you know, like once or twice a second. It's recording data awfully fast, and quite a lot of information as well. It needs to sort out and stick into a database. You know, so I needed a really fast access database to do this, and the fastest method I found was an SQL database, which is stored in the RAM basically, and it doesn't take up a significant amount of memory. So it's pretty good. It's the best method that I found, and you know, because I have this method and I have this data now, I can use this to you know, we could implement new features in the future, like I don't know, like 20 minutes before the off, and 10 minutes before the off, and at the off, evaluate these particular time periods and evaluate how the odds have changed in these time periods, and then do a specific bet. Or, you know, I can use the history of the market, you know, the way the odds have shifted and stuff like that. I can evaluate this information now. I've managed to store it in an accessible and, well, fastly accessible form. Okay, so just blabber on in a bit there about how this information is stored by my bot. I'll close down the bot now. The only reason I want to close it down is because I want to go to sheet 2, sheet 3, and I want to flick through these sheets and show you what everything does. So I'll close that down. I'll just the first thing I'll do is I'll go to all results, just to show you that these my recent bets that were put in were the same ones that have been matched here. So we had 3 bets on Core Dubai. It doesn't show you that information here, but we can see that the systems will be correct, hopefully. So, oops, we've got Banker 6+ losing, running for profit. So 42, 28, 34. 42 system banker, 28 6+ loser, and 24 first timer. Hope that's right. 42, 28, 34. Sorry. 28, 42, 34. It's not my day today. 42, 28, 34. 42, 28, 34. Flat running for profit. Okay, so I've got Banker 6+ losing, running for profit. Banker 6+ losing, running for profit. You see them bank IDs are going to be, you know, associated with this. So when them results get pulled in here, you see that it's under the correct bank ID, and so you know that these results here are correct. Now, one thing I can do, right? I'll just go over this. When's the next race start? Actually, it's 5 minutes away. Yeah, okay, that's fine. I'll go over the banker first. So you put your system description in here. Then you have to put a number in next to it. You just put, if you're putting a new system, just make sure you put in the number which is the next highest one, you know, 60 or something. Just keep it all ascending. Don't bother putting, like, you know, if you're going to use my software, don't bother putting like 10 in there, 11 in there and stuff. Keep it all in number ascending order, if you would. It's just the way I programmed it so far. I can change it if I wanted to, but it's just, you know, keep it simple, get things working first. You got your stake here. Like I was saying before, you can use a percentage method of your current bank. So you can bet 3% of your current bank, or etc. It's just a percentage stake. A decimal stake, you can use the square root stake, which has been discussed in Matthew's blog. That needs tested. That needs testing. It should work. I think I'm pretty sure it worked. It worked last time I looked at it. It's just I haven't bothered using it. As you can see, my staking plans at the moment are just, they're a bit funny. I've set them at £25 and I've got, you know, my 6% staking plan. And yeah, well, you can see, you know, how each system's kind of working out, and the bank barrier, you know, the one, you know, ones that are falling below £28 are just being bank barriered. If we have a look at, oh right, yeah, I'll just so these columns here are configurable. Your stake, your start, your current isn't. That's worked out from a formula. Your bank barrier, that's configurable, obviously. Then these columns, this evaluates the total results of all the systems. So, say for example, I don't know, short ENH. So we've got 19 bets for that. You can see that. Overall, I haven't made a profit out of it, but on level stakes, it's showing 11p profit. That's because my bank barrier has been kicking in at the wrong time, or it may be because when I first built this bot and I was just chucking in bets, I was doing it before I had the bank barrier implemented. So you know, so some of these bets like may have, you know, so it's not a true bank barrier system that I'm running at the moment. Do you understand what I mean? That I do apologise. Just give me a minute. Let me sort my brains out. Right, basically, the bank barrier wasn't done at first. It was a feature that I added later. So I hope you understand. So that's my in total. In total, my current profit, which I've been making based on my staking. So this includes my bank barrier. And well, if I've had a system that's just been bank barriered for eternity, then it'll just be on 0.01. JTS system, that had been bank barriered from the start. But what happened was, when it made that £50 profit, that big hit that it had recently, it went into about £10 profit, and then it had a couple more losing runs at the end of the race, so that ended up costing me quite a bit, that did. And then I ended up running it for a day or two after that, and then I just decided, no, it doesn't work for me. And it's, well, in level stakes, as you can see, it's still up in profit, so, you know, that's my own fault, that is. And I'm just going to keep that on bank barrier for now, until I really feel committed to give that system another try. I just want to watch it for a bit longer. Got 3 minutes till the next race starts. If you want to look at your daily results, you can just change this figure in here to whatever date you want, and then it'll tell you what bets were placed on that day, how it did on. See, if you see this system, this Gooden, it was bank barriered on the first for me, so I only lost 3p on that, but I would have lost £3 on level stakes. And my bank barrier works off my total profit from the level stakes. Remember that, it doesn't work off the you know, my current profit. I need to find a way to better individualize these two columns, but you understand what I'm getting at. Right. If we have a look at the second, which is a good day for me yesterday. Them two systems were bank barriered. The old 72X made 90p profit on level stakes, or £1.35, which is my stake, which was 6% of, it would have been around about £35. These two systems have been bank barriered for me. This system has probably just got out of bank barrier infiltrated now. I managed to make 2p profit on it, which ain't much, probably because that was bank barriered. It was probably at around about £2.50. You know, it's probably at around about £26.50 or something like that, let's say, for example. And then, you know, my bank barrier, because that was active, I only made like 2p out of it, but my level stake tells me that this, you know, has brought it up enough to take it now in profit. So if I have any tips on that today, that they'll be placed. Right, 1 minute to the off, so let's run the bot. The bot does run a bit faster when I'm not recording videos, but because I'm recording a video, it takes up 50% of my CPU, quite a significant amount, so it slows the bot down a bit. See, them results have come through now for that race.